Hey everybody, welcome to Boston, Massachusetts. Today is October 19th, 2023. It's about 10 a.m. and about 60 degrees out. You can see a King's Chapel here. So today I'm basically just going to walk a portion of Beacon Street, which is to my right here. You can see these beautiful buildings here. So basically Beacon Street is a very actually long street. It runs through Boston, Brookline, and Newton. It passes through many neighborhoods such as Beacon Hill, Back Bay, Fenway, Kenmore, and the Boston University campus, Brighton, and Chestnut Hill. So it goes through lots of neighborhoods. I think technically right now I would consider this downtown, but we are going to cross the border into Beacon Hill momentarily. There's Roxanne's. So we're going to cross over Somerset Street here. That's part of Suffolk University. This beautiful building. So this building across the street here is the Boston Athenaeum, which is a beautiful old library that was built in 1807. It was a gathering place for local scholars, men of business, and members of the upper classes in search of knowledge. It's a beautiful building. I believe you can actually buy tickets to tour. You can see some of the details on the Congregational House here. Beautiful. Okay, so we're going to come up on the So the Massachusetts State House was designed by architect Charles Bull Finch. It was built in January 1798. There's a beautiful view of it right here. It is the state capital and seat of the government for the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. It's designated as a national historic landmark for its architectural significance. Get better views. See some of the Prue. Here, we'll go right up to the front of the building. Before 1798, the Massachusetts Government House was the old State House on Washington Street, which I've covered many times. You can see it's pretty busy here today. See the front gate. All right, I'm actually going to cross the street over this way. As you can see, we're skirting along the Boston Common. And we're coming up on the Robert Gould Shaw and the 54th Regiment Memorial.
From the steps of that church, those steps also were the song America by Kendrick Tisdale was sung for the first time by Keaton School Children, a beautiful moving patriotic American song that is for some reason.
There you go. Since they're speaking here, I'll just continue talking about the memorial while I walk down Beacon Street and we look at Boston Common. So the Robert Gould Shaw and the 54th Regiment depicts Colonel Robert Gould Shaw leading members of the 54th Regiment, Massachusetts Volunteer Infantry as it marched down Beacon Street on May 28, 1863 to depart the city to fight in the South. It was the first, or at least one of the first African-American regiments of the American Civil War. Take a look back at the tour bus in the Massachusetts State House. We got a lovely honk. All right, I think I'm going to cross back over. I'm just looking back at the beautiful skyline. So we're back on the other side of Beacon Street. Just the sidewalk there is on the other side is super narrow. You can also, there's a WCVB Channel 5 van. I've been watching Channel 5 since I was a little kid, and all there was broadcast TV. Or cable TV too, but not all the other options we have now. Just beautiful architecture here. Here lived and died George Francis Parkman, remembered with ending gratitude by the city of Boston for his bequest of a fund that secures forever the maintenance and improvement of common and other public parks. I'm pretty sure I've talked about him before. We're going past Joy Street, which is a gorgeous Beacon Hill street. We pretty much go along the Boston Common for the whole stretch down to Charles Street, and then we basically go along the Boston Public Garden. Some beautiful, more beautiful architecture. Very stately building here. John Singleton Copley on this site, so the home of. I could be wrong, but I think that's what Copley Square is named after. It is a beautiful day out. It's like borderline. I'd call this borderline sweatshirt weather that we're in right now. In the shade it's like sweatshirt weather, but when you get in the sun it gets a little warmer for sure. Up there goes some duck boats. There we go. Out in full force still, which is great. Oh, got another duck boat coming around the corner. There it is. Some fine arts portrait studio. If you're wondering what that sound is, there's an EV car or hybrid backing up behind me. There's a King's Chapel house and Little Chapel. Some jack-o'-lanterns out front. So we're about to cross Charles Street, and as far as I can tell, Charles Street was named after King Charles I, along with Charlestown and the Charles River. Alright, we got a walk sign. So I'm basically going to walk down to the Cheers bar. There you go, there's Charles Street. You can hear the garbage truck coming. And we're basically now along the Boston Public Garden across the street. You can see here it's the front of the Public Garden building. The garbage truck caught up with us. Alright, I think we're coming up on the Cheers bar. Looks like they're doing construction on their awning out here. Oh, the sign's not open either, but this, I'm pretty sure this is it. You can see, here it is. It was established in 1969 by Thomas A. Kershaw. It was originally the Bull Finch Pub. See the awnings here. It was originally the Bull Finch Pub until 2002, named after Boston architect Charles Bullfinch. The Boston-based TV show Cheers was based on this bar. The bar was, again, renamed to Cheers in 2002 because apparently patrons and tourists said that they had trouble finding it. That was according to Kershaw. So it made sense to change it to the fictional name based on the TV show. And I think there are other Cheers bars now. It's kind of a chain. Alright, I guess I'll just end this video here. I guess why don't I walk back this way through Beacon Hill a little bit. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the like button. If you're not subscribed to my channel and you enjoy my content, make sure to hit the subscribe button. Really helps my channel to grow. And check out my photography at wayneoxfordphotography.com. A great way to support me is to simply buy a print or a mug or a shower curtain or whatever, a phone case of my photography. It's all there. Anyway, thanks for coming along, and I will see you next time. Bye.